All right, I want to start with some really important stuff today. As you guys know, Taylor Swift has weighed. A lot of people are weighing into this whole Super Bowl controversy. Aaron, here's the thing. I at first when people started saying, "Okay, Taylor Swift is a Psyop," I thought it was like funny and people were making fun of it. In fact, this morning I tweeted out that there's a brand new conspiracy that Taylor Swift and Punxsutawney Phil have teamed up with the MLB so they won't see a shadow. So the spring comes early and MLB season kicks off better. I mean, like, I hate to say this, but I feel like this kind of talk is what makes society dumber.
Well, it certainly doesn't make us brighter. And I just think as a football fan, first of all, my Philadelphia Eagles are out, so I'm bitter. And we do this every year. We do really well in the beginning, and then in the end, we fall apart. But that's neither here nor there. As someone who likes watching football, I do believe that Taylor is ruining it for everyone. They cut to her every second. She's doing silly dances, cuddling up, making faces. Like, I'm over it. And now they're in the Super Bowl. And then the big thing you're seeing on social media is that she's pushing for Biden. And that could have an impact on her election because all of these young voter Swifties are going to shift the election. So forget the conspiracy theories. All I care about is November of 2020.
Right. But Michael, here's the thing. Do you really think, I mean, first of all, this idea that she's going to show up on the Jumbotron after parachuting in from Japan, getting out of the plane, it just, like, I got to be honest with you.
Walking onto the stage.
Exactly. She and Usher is, you know who's pissed about this whole thing, by the way? Usher. He's like, dude, I finally get to be the Super Bowl entertainment, and I'm now getting overshadowed. But the thing that I find fascinating is she endorsed Biden in 2020. Who cares? If you really are waiting to see who Taylor Swift endorses, then I think we have a bigger problem at hand. We should be making a case, and I get your side benefits from this, potentially. But here's my point. Who cares? She endorsed him in 2020. We'll find people. But if you're waiting to find out who Taylor Swift believes should be president, we have a bigger problem on our hands, societally wise.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand as a Democrat, like, why this is such a big deal. She endorsed Biden last time. She endorsed the candidate against Marsha Blackburn before. Like, we know where this is going to go. The good thing that comes out of this is we've got more young girls watching football, which I think is really good for football, really good for sports. Like, that's the positive thing out of it. And as a Democrat, I got to say, we're sitting back wondering why the hell you guys are focused on this, because on the political side, you're just turning off independence. Like, this weird focus on Taylor Swift, I feel like, is just like suburban women.
Why is it turning off?
I think that there's this like idea of like, why are Republicans focused on this like weird Taylor Swift is like a CIA psych op, like immigration's the thing you guys have a strong argument about right now. Like, spend all your time focused on that.
All right.
Or the economy,
okay, but
boys and girls sports.
Sarah, you're the Texan, right? So, I mean, first of all, he's actually got a point. I appreciate the Democrats helping us out here, but we have a strong issue that I think affects mothers, frankly, on the fentanyl issue, security issue. I mean, it's a winning issue. And like I said, initially, I thought this was kind of cute and funny. It was just like, I thought people were actually having fun with it. And then I realized like a lot of them are actually serious. They're like, no, she's a plant. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like you sound dumb when you actually think that this is what's going to happen.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, I want to get this out of the way. I do love me some good conspiracy theories. So I'm not the general idea of a conspiracy, but I think you're right, because when Republicans get sucked into this, they miss the larger picture, which is what are we going to do to get culture back? What are we going to do to have our Taylor Swift up there touting Donald Trump or whoever the Republican, nominee is? What are we going to do? Because it seems to me that all that we do is moan and complain on the internet about how Taylor Swift is a psyop and Taylor Swift is endorsing Biden and Taylor Swift is doing this and that. And trust me, she's insufferable at these football games. I get it. I can't stand it. I don't want to see her there. I'm with Aaron. The little dances and everything it's so juvenile.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't stand it.
Okay, but here's the thing. I heard a guy, an analyst on ESPN say, hey, Aaron said, as a football fan, he was making the case I think what he said is, we always cover the cheesehead and the guy that's doing this silly thing. And when it was Jason Kelsey jumping out of the box, everyone thought it was cute. So what's the harm in 40 seconds of Taylor, who's bringing more people? I mean, they had their highest ratings of an ASC championship. What if you're a football lover? Don't you want more people watching football?
No. I just want to watch my team. I don't care how many other people are watching football.
I'm a Commanders fan, so we can't really watch our team.
No one watches them.
Exactly. But how many guys around the country are now watching football with their wife and their girlfriend, as a result of what the Taylor Swift stuff?
Honestly, I think the opposite, Michael. I think that the more women who are watching sports who are Taylor Swift fans are not going to know anything about football. And I think they're going to be painfully annoying because they're going to be asking questions the whole time. Why did they blow the whistle?
How many home runs did they get? I don't get it. Why did they get 7 home runs there?
I'm lucky. My wife is a huge sports fan, so I don't have any problems.